What's up, guys? Dante here, back giving you yet another Dramascripted Saturday. And if you're new here, what other algorithm brought you here? This is Dramascripted Saturday, where I go over the most notable things that happened in this past week of wrestling through all the major wrestling companies. But how I start off every Dramascripted Saturday, I start off every Dramascripted Saturday with giving you the ratings of all the three major shows, which is Raw, AEW, and NXT. And Raw had 1.89 million, along with AEW with 831,000 and NXT with 734,000 viewers. So those are your ratings for this week, ending in February 27th. Now, this past pay-per-view Elimination Chamber, we had a lot going on. We had Matt Riddle getting his first WWE major championship. Matt Riddle is your new U.S. champion. We had Drew McIntyre successfully defend his title in the Elimination Chamber, then getting destroyed by Bobby Lashley after the Elimination Chamber. And then we had Miz cashing in. And then for the second time, and this only took a better part of a decade, The Miz is now a two-time WWE champion, which that took a really long time, and it was like it should have happened a lot sooner. And we had the big dog Roman Reigns successfully defend his Universal title against the winner of the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match, Daniel Bryan. Thus, after the match, Roman getting speared by Edge, and basically Edge picking him to face at the main event of WrestleMania 37. But The Miz, finally, after a whole decade, he is now back on top, being the WWE champion. And it seems that he is also the first two-time Grand Slam champion. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, yeah, he went through the loop. He went through the loop twice. Yeah, tag team, intercontinental, multiple intercontinental reigns, multiple US reigns, then got the money in the briefcase, then cashed it in on Orton and got the title. Then lost the title. Yet again, tag team champion. Yet again, multiple US reigns, title reigns, and yet again multiple ICE title reigns. And then gets the money in the briefcase, cashes in, fails cashing in, gets it back on storyline bullshit, then successfully cashes in on Drew McIntyre after Bobby Lashley did all the hard work, and champion again. And then I was thinking about Cena when Cena came back, and then like, no, Cena only was US champion. He never got another tag team title, and he never got a intercontinental title. And then I started thinking about other people. Like, I started thinking about Seth. I was like, didn't Seth do it? And then I was thinking on his second loop around, he didn't have the intercontinental title. So I was like, okay, so Miz found a unique way to being the first ever two-time Grand Slam champion. Because normally when a person stays in the main event scene, they stay in the main event scene. Unlike The Miz, who got to the main event scene, and then after he lost the title, went all the way back to the tag division, and went back to then was stuck in mid-card hell for like 5 years, and then now he's back in the main event division. So it is a weird loophole. Like Orton, like ever since Orton got his first world championship title reign, when he hit his first from out of nowhere RKO on Thou Shalt Not Shall Be Named, Chris Benoit, he's been in the main event picture ever since the age of 24, 25. Yeah, there's been a tag team title run here or there with Rated RKO, but he's never held to my knowledge, after the age of 24, he's never held the mid-card title. So same thing with Edge. After his cash-in New Year's Revolution 2006, yeah, there's been some tag team titles, championships here and there, but never US, never Intercontinental. It was just either World Heavyweight or WWE Championship. So like, this was like an interesting stat that's never been done before, and it's like, it's good to actually fact check, and it actually never has been done before. So like, the Miz like doing this 2 Grand Slam thing loop, it is big and unique. So congrats to the Miz, and congrats to him to finally getting back the WWE Championship and being back on top. And now this is an interesting thing, because now it's indirectly pushing Bobby Lashley, which is good, because Bobby Lashley, besides if you want to count the ECW title reign, like the WWE ECW version of it, if you really want to count that, no one really counts that as a heavyweight, reign. I mean, because Matt Hardy had it once, Christian had it, Bobby Lashley had it twice. They really, in WWE's universe, they really don't count as heavyweight reigns. It's only the World Heavyweight Champion, or the Universal, or the WWE. Those are the 3 main titles that count as having a world championship. WWE never considered their version of the ECW title as a world championship, which is messed up. But 16 years wrestling within the business, mostly with WWE. Then he spent some time on TNA, Impact Wrestling, whatever, global, whatever they want to call themselves. So 16 years, and maybe Monday, when it's him versus Miz, he may get his first WWE title reign. But we all know this match is going to end in some type of shenanigans with Morrison or, the Hurt Business. I just don't see it ending in a clean finish, and I just don't see WWE giving the Miz a 2-week title reign just to play hot potato, because then you still have Fastlane, and then right after Fastlane you have the biggest WWE show of the year, which is WrestleMania. So it's interesting to see what they're going to do. I'm actually happy about the Bobby Lashley push. He deserves a title reign. I'd say like shenanigans happens this Monday, and then they do the real title match at Fastlane, and hopefully Bobby goes over either at Fastlane or at WrestleMania, because we still need a WWE title match at WrestleMania. So who knows, maybe it'll be Miz and Lashley. That I would look forward to seeing that. Edge, like I said, at the end of Elimination Chamber, Edge, basically pick Roman to be his WrestleMania 37 opponent. So Roman gets what he wants, and Edge gets what he wants. Roman is going to be the last match on the card, being the real main event, head of the table, hosting WrestleMania. And this is a good storyline. Will Edge make the comeback story just of him not being able to wrestle, then him coming back 2 years ago, and then him winning the Royal Rumble the same date he won the Royal Rumble 10 years ago and getting his 12th title reign? Or will the head of the table, Roman Reigns, continue his heel dominance over on the blue brand and destroy Edge's hope and dreams on a successful comeback coming from a serious neck injury? I mean, both either ways is extremely good storytelling. And on to some undramascripted news. Paul Wright, as you guys know him as the Big Show, has surprisingly signed with AEW, yet no one in the WWE camp saw this signing coming. Big Show's, or Mr. Paul Wright's contract with WWE expired 2 months ago. He was last seen on the Legends Raw, and then he was taken off TV, and they were trying to do some contract negotiations, and it seems like Big Show was just unhappy. They just wasn't giving him what he was asking for, and then I guess Tony Khan started speaking to him, and he liked what Tony Khan was saying, and he signed with AEW. And so apparently he's going to be commentating on AEW's new evaluation show, which is going to host all of AEW's new and / green talent. So you're gonna have AEW Evolution on Mondays, and then you're gonna have AEW Dark on Tuesdays, and then you're gonna have the main show, AEW Dynamite, on Wednesdays on TNT. So this is good. I'm looking forward to Paul Wright's commentary. I'm looking forward to him to go over all the new people in the wrestling industry that has signed with AEW. I'm looking forward to the new show. I'm looking forward to more new wrestling talent over at AEW. And this show is giving me early NXT vibes. Like it's showcasing their new talent. So, I'm looking forward to watching it. So, yeah. And also, one last notable thing, the match finally happened. Kenta versus Jon Moxley, New Japan Wrestling for the IWGP US title, and Jon Moxley successfully defended and defeated Kenta. So Jon Moxley retained the IWGP US title in New Japan Wrestling. So that match happened earlier this morning. So yeah, that's been everything notable this past week in wrestling. If you liked what you have witnessed this show, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And until next Saturday, guys, I'm Dante. Be safe, everyone. See you guys next Saturday for another Dramascripted Saturday. Later, and peace.